everybody, it's Gail from The Happy Stamper and thehappystamper.com. I wanted to share with you a fun card today that's super heartwarming. I am going to be featuring the At Home With You stamp set. It's wonderful. Also comes with a matching, it comes in a bundle, but it also has the matching die cuts, or framelits I should say, cutting things out super simple. There's a gazillion ideas on Pinterest of different configurations, but the nice thing is this has got something for every season, and if you're noticing a trend with Stampin' Up, they're really trying to be conscientious of that. You've got fall wreaths, you've got Christmas wreaths, you've got birthday presents, you could decorate it for Christmas presents, you've got a whole bunch of sentiments, Christmas, happy birthday. The one I'm going to be making today is a congrats on your new home. This one I really like too. This says, I feel at home when I'm with you. I think that's so sweet. Perfect for fall with the pumpkins and the sunflowers. You've got pretty spring and summer flowers. I love this. Surprise, you can add a bow to, it's just a great set. The whole bundle is fabulous. And then you've also got an urn with Christmas evergreens and little bulbs on it. So I really love this set. I think I'm going to get tons of use out of it. Stick around for the end of the video and I will share with you another card featuring this stamp set. So, excuse me. So let's get started. That's the stamp set I'm going to be using. The colors I am using are Basic Black, Crumb Cake, and Real Red. Those are the colors I'm also using in my Stampin' Right markers. However, I've also added Daffodil Delight and Old Olive, because I did some coloring, as you will see. So I'm going to use those. You're also going to need a little sponge dauber that you'll be using with the ink pad crumb cake. All right, so let's just set that over to the side here for a second. And I'll give you some measurements and the cardstock as well. So I'm using crumb cake cardstock, Real Red, and then of course Whisper White. I've got some measurements for you. So your crumb cake piece, this is our base. This is going to measure 4 1/4 by 11, and then we're going to score that in half. Your Real Red cardstock is going to measure 4 by 5 1/4. Your next panel is going to measure 3 3 3/4 by 5, and then your inside panel finally will be 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so those are the measurements that you're going to need. I'm going to be stamping on my pokey pad thing. I can't think of what it's called. Also, you're going to need just some scratch white paper and then a scratch of the crumb cake. So let's start off with our door, because this door is spectacular. Just spectacular. And this is kind of a big stamp, so I like to do this upside down. Ink it upside down like so. And you don't want to push and smush, because then you'll get in between the lines. Just up, down, and pat, and that'll do the trick. All right, so we're going to put our door here on this nice scratch piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is such a fun set, and I'm excited to make some different things for Christmas. If I didn't mention it already, I'm making this card for my niece who has recently purchased her first home, and that's super exciting. Then I'm going to stamp out the flowers. So I'm just going to do all my images at one time so I can cut everything and I can, or I should say die cut everything, and I can color, you know, do everything all at one time. I've got the little lamp, or lantern I should say, the outdoor lantern, like so. Super duper cute. And then on this little piece of crumb cake, I am going to stamp the word welcome. Ta-da! And that's pretty much, that's it for our stamping for this card. Well, for the outside anyways. So I will color these images in. I'll color everything in, and again, those are the Stampin' Write markers that I used. I colored the door red. The frame of it is in the crumb cake. And then, of course, my flowers, they're going to be red, yellow. I'm using the old olive on the leaves, and the crumb cake for my pots. Okay, so that's what those were all for. So to save a little bit of time, I have gone ahead and gotten a lot of the prep work done, so you don't have to sit and watch this while, you know, I color. So I'm also using our brick wall. This is a really heavy-duty textured embossing folder. And this is what you're going to be using one of your white pieces of paper for, your 4-inch by 5 1/4 piece. You're going to run that through the embossing folder with your Big Shot, which if you don't have one, oh my goodness, that's a must-have. I have gone ahead and I have used my sponge dauber, and I've just gone around the edges like so to darken up and kind of give it that brick wall effect. And that looks really nice. So that's what this is for. And again, I used my crumb cake ink. So let's start assembling this. Let me set that to the side. I've got my white panel that's going to be adhered to my red panel. And thank you to everyone on Facebook and Instagram that has sent warm wishes regarding the passing of our beloved Maggie, our golden retriever. That's been very, very hard. And if you've had a beloved pet, been lucky enough like we have, you'll know how difficult it is. So thank you again to everyone. I appreciate that, and my family does as well. All the warm thoughts and wishes have meant a lot to all of us, so thank you again. Okay, so I'm going to be adhering this to the front panel, which is our crumb cake, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Am I not zoomed in real far? I never can tell with this camera, honestly. I'll move in a little bit, okay? I don't want to get too close. Okay, there we go. All right, so I've, like I said, gone ahead and I've gotten some of the prep work done. I have colored in my door, and I used, like I said, these are my Stampin' Write colors that I used to color all those in. I'll leave those on the screen for you. So let's just go right on ahead here and adhere our front door to the front of this cute card. And I've already cut out my little welcome, so I think I'm just going to lay this out here for a moment just so I can kind of get an idea of where I want this on my card, like so. And I'm going to adhere this. These framelets make this so quick and easy to make a sweet, sweet card. I've got my pieces already here that I have gone ahead and cut out. I'll show them to you this way. I did 2 flower pots and 2 of the lanterns or outdoor lights, and I've got them already on pop dots, so those will be popped up in order to give them some dimension. And I'm going to adhere this to that side, and then one to this side, I'm so happy for our niece. She has worked so hard. They have a brand new baby and a new house. Oh my goodness, what could be better? What could be better? And let's see, I'll put this one right about here. And this was a very easy color job, you guys. It didn't take long at all. And I like to use the brush tip of my Stampin' Write markers. I know some people like to color with the little itty bitty side, and that's great. I just find it goes a lot faster if I do it with the brush tip. So that's the front of our sweet card. Isn't that so cute? I love it. Okay, and then on the inside, you're going to need your other white piece for the sentiment on the inside. That's going to layer like so. And, sorry, it's going to layer like so. I have gone ahead and I have stamped and colored another little flower pot. And I've got my congrats on your new home. So I was kind of thinking of doing the real red. Move those out of the way with the square. So now I feel like I'm too close. Okay, so I'm going to use the real red and I'm going to stamp this kind of towards the top because I want to have room to write a cute little message to her. And then I have my next piece that says, congrats. And I'm going to try to get that to fit. Ta-da! And then I'm going to put the on your new home, that I'm going to do in our basic black. On your new home. I have to see what I'm doing here, folks. Congrats on your new home. Isn't that neat? I'm happy for her. Super excited. And that will conclude all of the stamping. That is all of the adhering. It's a sweet card. It goes together really nicely, nice and fast. Doesn't take a lot of time. Little bit of coloring. But again, that doesn't take up a whole lot of time. So there you have it, you guys. That is my card today. Again, that is featuring the At Home with You stamp set and also the matching framelits that come with it as a bundle, so you will save 10%. I love this card. I think it's so cute. I can't wait to send it to her. So that's my card for you today. Now, I did promise an extra little goodie peek at another style. So here is this card. This beauty came from Tina Verlest. She was in my swapping group, and look at you guys, she made the door open. Isn't that cute? It says thanks, and on the inside it says, for your amazing hospitality, I feel at home when I'm with you. I think that is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love the fall colors. And then you have the inside to write your message as well. So that's another idea for you. This whole set works like this. With the framelits, you get 2 pieces that cut the front door. So you can just do a stationary one as I did on my card here. And if you'd like to make a flap that it opens, then you would use the inside piece as well. So very easy to use and makes a really sweet card. So thank you so much for visiting with the Happy Stamper today. As always, hugs from me to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the kind words on social media regarding the passing of our beloved Maggie. We miss her terribly, but she's not in any pain anymore, and so we have to be very thankful for that. Have a wonderful 4th of July, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.